What's up, guys? It is Brandon from the Two-Piece Mandem, and I'm going to talk about the game that Chelsea had against Bohemians. I don't know how you pronounce that name, but it was Frank Lampard's first game as the new Chelsea manager, and I just wanted to tell you my thoughts on the game. Watched the full 90 minutes. Now, in the first half, we had one team, and in the second half, we had a different team. Now, let me just talk about the first half. I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons. Right, so starting off with the pros, there was good pressing. So as soon as we lost the ball, the players worked extremely hard to get the ball back. So there was a lot of pressing, there was a lot of man marking as well. So I could see the team working extremely hard to get the ball back. And that's what I like to see, and that forced the opponent to make mistakes in the first half. And this led to us, how can I say, I think scoring a goal and putting enough pressure on them when I think one of the players lost the ball or did a misplaced pass. Kennedy had it. He took a shot. It took a lucky deflection off Batshuayi, and Batshuayi pushed his defender off with ease and hammered it into the roof of the net. What else? Moving the ball quicker. I actually saw that. We actually started to move the ball extremely quick, and I was just thinking, damn, like we're not just moving it side to side. We're moving it on the sides. We're moving it through the middle. Like, we're moving the ball quick. Like, before, we would move the ball so slow, and this would give the opposition like so much time to organize their defense and just man mark our players and track our every movement. But this time we weren't actually doing that. This time we were moving the ball quick. We were causing them problems, and we had a few chances earlier on. And what else? Oh yeah, change in the formation. I see this as a positive because Frank Lampard can now switch from one formation to another. So let's say we're playing 4-3-3 and we can't break a team down, we can switch to 4-5-1, and this is good because last year with Maurizio Sarri, he only stuck to one formation. He didn't have different formations. He didn't try anything new. He didn't try anything different, and that's why fans got so frustrated with him. He didn't try anything different. That's why we called him a stubborn bastard. Like, literally, he didn't change anything. So with Frank Lampard bringing in this formation, it gives us more options. Basically, it gives us more options, and it gives us a different style of play when we verse opponents, and we are more likely to like pull something out of the bag with a switch of formation or switch of players, and that's good. Another pro is that Michy Batshuayi, he scored. So I'm happy the fact that he scored because he hasn't scored for us in ages, and his work rate into the box was actually really, really good. I thought I'm seeing like a completely different Michy Batshuayi when he was at Chelsea, because when he was at Chelsea he couldn't hold the ball up for shit and he would rarely get into the box, but I'm seeing him make runs in front and behind of the Boham defenders, and I think he should make more runs in behind the defenders. He has decent hold-up plays improve, but I think he should make more runs like beyond the Boham defenders, because I could see him like being a real threat in the box and causing them problems. He was that striker that was causing them problems, and I saw that a lot, and I was like very, very impressed with him. So I rate him for that. I rate Michy Batshuayi for that. Number 5, finally, Danny Drinkwater. I think Danny Drinkwater was one of the standout players in the midfield. Ethan Ampadu was brilliant as well, don't get me wrong. Gallagher was amazing, like trying to play that Frank Lampard role. But I feel as though Danny Drinkwater played extremely well. 1, for his tracking back. 2, for like his constant pressing, and for 3, when he won the ball back in the half and he started off a counter attack. Like that's like classic Danny Drinkwater, and I want to see him like play next to Kante, because last season Sarri didn't rate him at all, and I don't even think he got a game under Maurizio Sarri, so it was just kind of peak for him, really. Now let me go into the cons, because there were some cons in that game, and this revolves around what the second half I was watching it. Now obviously now it was a new set of players, it was a new team. Bakayoko was back into the team. Kurt Zuma was back from his loan from Everton, and there were some more new players as well, let's just say. Alright, so in the second half there wasn't a lot of intensity in the second half, so I feel as though the team Boham was starting to come back and get more chances. I guess in the start of the second half we were going for it and we were starting to get more chances, but then after that, like our two youngsters were just non-existent after 10 minutes, and we didn't know where they were, essentially. So there wasn't a lot of intensity in the second half. There were a lot of sloppy passes that were being played, and those mistakes, they just come and go really. Like, you have to make those mistakes and then learn from them, and you just have to be focused at all times. So you can't really make a lot of sloppy passes like during like that second half and that period, especially in your own area, because when you give those passes away like Granit Xhaka, then essentially you're pretty much asking for danger. You're asking for trouble, you're asking for danger, and they're more likely to score. So I think that's what Frank Lampard needs to look at, like when they get tired, not playing like a lot of sloppy passes, because that's what happens when you do get tired. Speaking again, tired, fitness needs to improve. I could see that like they weren't match fit. Most of them weren't match fit. They haven't really played with experienced players before, but their fitness needs to improve, like on a real note. And that's what Frank Lampard said even after the game, that the fitness needs to improve. And it's good that we play this game, because he could see that. And now he's probably working that ass off to the bones, because when you get into the Premier League, that fitness needs to be on point. But let's be honest with you, right? Those players that you saw in the first half and second half, they're not really going to make it. Well, besides one or two, I can name at least maybe 3 players that'll make it into that first team, or be a substitute for that first team. What I really want to see is the first team. Essentially, I want to see how they play. That's who I thought I was going to see, and because that's like the real deal. That's the team that's going to versus Manchester United at Old Trafford away. So that's going to be a big one for us. Or what else? So fitness needs to improve. Another con was we conceded that goal. I don't think we should have conceded that goal. I think that was due to that sloppy passing from Baker or someone like that. Just a lot of sloppy passing due to tiredness, not thinking straight, not making the correct decisions, and that caused them to score. And that was pretty annoying for us, considering the fact that we were okay during the second half. We weren't brilliant like we were in the first half, or dominant. I think we were okay. And finishing the second half wasn't good. So when we did have chances, we just couldn't finish them, and it was just ridiculous. I guess Bakayoko's shot was decent, but that hit the goalkeeper. What else? When Lucas Piazon had the ball, he delayed it for a bit and he passed it to one of our youngsters. I forgot what his name was, but it didn't hit the back of the net. I think it hit a pole or something like that was holding up the goal, and pretty much needs to make more chances essentially. Our centre forward in the second half wasn't getting enough service at all, and you can tell that all of them wants to impress Lampard, but if he's not getting enough service, then he surely can't score or like finish or anything like that. So yeah, and those were the things I wanted to go over. So overall, my thoughts on the game: it was good at times. I did enjoy the way we played. I was a bit concerned, like, okay, why are we playing 4-5-1? But it was something different. I just want the fitness to improve, and I do want to see how the first team is. I want to see if the first team is better than the other team in the first half. I want to see how good that team is. I want to see what formation we play. I want to know which position Christian Pulisic plays. I want to know where Kante is going to play. I want to see the setup of the whole first team. I want to see the setup of that team when they come back from their international games. I want to see the setup. I want to see how he lines up the defense. I want to see it from the goalkeeper, defense, midfield. I think midfield's the most important, considering the fact that Ruben Loftus-Cheek is out and has an injury. I want to see the defense, since Rudiger's out, who's he going to play there? Is he still going to play a 4-5-1? Is Kante going to be partnered up with someone? And I want to see how the forwards do. So Olivier Giroud, Pulisic, I'm assuming that they're going to play. And if anyone else, and if Hudson-Odoi is not going to play because he's injured, maybe will Willian slip in or Pedro slip in? That's what I want to know. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below what you think the first team is going to be and why, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Social medias will be in the link, and they'll be in the description. I'll see you guys in a bit, and peace. 0